Hello, people of the internet. It's your boy, Skinny Penis, bringing you live gameplay from one of the new ships we have. Patch of all time, they call it. We're gonna play a bit of Komissar, talk a bit about it, and basically sit and kite the entire game and explain how you should play the ship, which is basically only kiting. In any case, pretty good boat. Pretty boring though too. The hull is an absolute piece of shit. If you're caught nose in, you can get smashed by any BB from basically any angle, kind of. Specifically, not having icebreaker on as a nose makes you be one-shot close range, so Komissar is like a boat that you never want to be close with. But you don't really have to, because you get the funny planes. It's basically a Naki rocket strike. Not really, like you lose a third of the power of a Naki rocket strike on average, because you have only 6 instead of 7 planes, and you will lose one all the time because they don't have a lot of HP. But they're really good for spotting, and that's also the main thing you should do with it. And the guns are extremely cracked. I mean, you have, what is it now, 12 240s? I think it's 240. Yeah, 240. So you overmatch light cruisers, you have improved penetration angles, and you obviously have Russian arcs. Also, the HE has an insane amount of fire chance. 23% for this is actually really good, and it has 40 millimeters of pen. So there's definitely a whole lot of battleships you can actually penetrate suddenly because you have a higher gun caliber. The turning circle of this car is garbage. Obviously, as you can see, it's like a fucking carrier turning circle. I think it has over 1,000 meters turning. So yeah, what you want to do is basically use the 11.5 concealer you have to get into kite somewhere. Spec range mod, and then just sit in kite, and also use the planes only really when you want spotting. You get way more damage out of the guns, specifically with range mod. You have a lot of shit in range. So yeah, you kind of want to have the guns in the game most of the time, and use the rockets in moments where guns are not working because you can't shoot shit, or when you want to spot something on purpose for your team or for yourself. It's a bit awkward sometimes to spot DDs with the rockets because they have this weird long arming time. Well, but yeah, as you can see, we're just gonna go kite here. Gotta angle a bit better because the Mecklenburg is in the middle, and then we're probably gonna use a plane to spot for my teammates. But cruiser-wise, we have an Auckland and a Baltimore that I can actually smash pretty easily. Yeah, I'm unspotted. There's a shimmering Kazi, so I won't start the plane. I will load my HE and wait until this guy comes around the corner and then help my DDs to fuck him. Should be possible to kill this guy here. I do have a lot of HE Alpha and normal cruiser dispersion. This car gets normal cruiser. There you go. He did. I get my extra heal, which is whatever. I mean, the heals are fast cooldown, but they kind of really... they don't do that much. I think I'll start a plane while being in reverse and go scout a bit. You have 30 sides in deck, by the way, so something like a Slava, Mecklenburg or some shit, or Wisconsin don't have the easiest time to fuck you. But on the other hand, the nose and as are 25, so if they are close to you, that's what I said, when you're like really close, you can't really tank at all if they know where to aim. They basically just one-shot you through the nose. I have a druid here. I'll just keep him lit. Maybe a DD from smoke wants to shoot him. Got some hits even. All good and fine. I'll stay here with my team and with the DDs. And I want to be ready to trade the Regulo and the druid. They're a division, right? Yeah, they're a division. There you go. It's a Regulo. The guns are super easy to aim on destroyers. Well, that wasn't the best dispersion, and nor the best aim. But somehow he's not smoking. Damage. That's looking better. 8k. The HE Alpha is obviously great. The fire chance is great, as I said, and you're super... like, your guns are super cracked at basically hitting anything close to mid-range. Okay, the Regulo died, the Klep died. Basically everything is kind of dying, and the battleships are camping and spawn, doing nothing really. Got a fire there, instant. Do this. think I'll turn back in. This lava shot me, but I guess whatever. I have to somehow get back into the fight. Play the game a bit. Because, well, it seems that my team is actually pushing hardcore, and we are also winning the game at the moment. We do have a fire on the Mecklenburg. I maybe load AP in case something gets spotted. And I can start my planes again. And go for the Mecklenburg maybe. Get some... actually I have an additional speed boost from the proc, Quizzy proc. Well, the enemy team is down 5 ships. We have every single buff. They didn't collect a single one. And, well, they have base kiting battleships and an AFK Bismarck, as it seems, on the other side. So, pretty boring game. I mean, it is patch days. Obviously, it's not the easiest to make a video when patch days are a thing, because, yeah, well, this is what happens. The rockets aren't, like, that effective against German BBs. There are some BBs where you pen, like since you pen 40, there's some BBs that they're really effective against when you pen them everywhere. And you can get some nasty volleys with the rockets, specifically if it's ships that have like no AA, so you keep your entire strike. But we will go over the spec after this game anyways, and yeah, I can tell you that in my opinion it's not worth it to go for the module on the rockets anyways. It's basically just go for prop mod and keep your, or like make your hull, the downsides of the hull less impactful for your gameplay. You can use your guns more often, because the guns is kind of like what you would play this ship for. And the gun angles are bad, like in kite and pushing. Like you don't really want to push at all because of the gun angles. Kiting is obviously a bit easier, even with shit gun angles. It's kind of working, but you can see the fire chance is nutty, and I have the penetration for most of these BBs. So we're getting a whole lot of damage. I mean, they're on 50 points. The Mecklenburg dies. The game is over. There you go. That's a nice little stomp. And we end up with 57k damage. That is very pathetic. Oh, they killed the Massachusetts. Should have done that a bit earlier. Arms race. Obviously the everlasting success story of arms race. Nothing really happened. Enemy team had pretty shit destroyers, specifically that div and the Inting Shemakaze. It was one div actually. There was 3 DDs in one div, and they basically all just suicided. AFK Bismarck probably wouldn't have changed too much, but like their DDs are shit, so we just roll them over. Not really much to say. What can you do? Pretty bad example for a Komissar game. But this is the spec I'm running. I'm taking like normal cruisers, so these 3 and concealment, priority target. And then instead of taking like top grade gunner, outnumbered, or whatever the fuck skills, I just go for fire because I have 2 points because I want this. This is what is it, like minus 10% aircraft preparation. I just take it. Theoretically, you could drop this and this and go for another skill. It's not really that worth to spec into the planes, really. I guess 10% less cooldown all the time is pretty nice. But now that I think of it, I mean, the fire chance is probably giving you more of an advantage with the guns and the rockets having more fire chance than this thing actually. You don't really want to use them that much, the rockets. It's not like your main armament. And then for modules, it's one of the cruisers in a long time where I would actually or definitely recommend range mod. The guns are extremely nutty even at 20 kilometers. You do have the arcs, you do have normal cruiser dispersion. You have tons of alpha on AP and HE and penetration, fire chance and stuff, and your hull basically doesn't allow you to play that, let's say, comfortably within 17 kilometers with reload mod. So while you would have more damage output, you can't really sustain the position, while when you have fights between 20 and 17 kilometers, those are actually really good fights for you. Your guns are definitely bringing a lot to the table there. Then I also like hydro mod, normal, everything else is normal, but here I would stick, I had this one, Air Group Modification 3, gives you more HP and a bit more cooldown on the end speed on the planes. The issue is that the hull is so extremely immaneuverable and obviously not armored that no prop mod is a really, really big downside. I personally felt like the ship has where you have a way easier time playing the boat and also getting your guns into the fight with prop mod. And the guns are so disgusting that theoretically, if you can shoot like 2-3 volleys with your AP on broadsides and shit, you get massive damage out of that, way more than you would ever with the modification. But with prop mod, you can actually stay alive, get accelerated, get kited, get angled out again, and yeah, basically keep yourself afloat and kite. The ship is definitely kite only though, especially for the beginning of the match. The interesting thing is though that it brings the weird spotting, where if you have transition phases where you have to rotate or some shit, or where you have to run behind people to get into range again and stuff, you can always use the planes to scout a bit. I personally think this is a very good car where you would basically just use the planes to find information most of the time. As I said in the first game, it's very unlikely you actually use the planes to deal significant damage multiple times in a game. You can use them to cheese a fire or some 10k rocket strikes here and there. I would personally never focus on it though. The guns are like top of the line. Like there's basically barely a cruises that bring similar gun power to the game. You're specifically also a menace to any sort of cruiser, because you have improved penetration angles, and you obviously overmatch the light ones. I mean, here a Minotaur can't play really against me because I overmatch him, and I have improved pen. But also like Takeshi's Castle, Nevsky, Jacksonville, like these people can't really use all their guns without risking to get citadeled by me. My penetration is high enough for that. I have slightly above Moskva penetration. That's at least what people said. It definitely feels like that. You're not on the level as Stalin or Petro in raw pen, but Moskva pen is already good enough. I mean, you don't really need Stalin pen where you can citadel battleships at 20 kilometers sometimes. This one here is fine. And also, you do get a lot of penetration volleys that deal a lot of damage. So now here, for example, by the way, the air spotting on this car is extremely disgustingly shit. The AA is also shit, so like this carrier here is a big problem for me now. He also penetrates like every single part of my ship, kind of. Funnily enough, the ship is decently tanky to nose in towards other cruisers or kite it out, because you're so small and you're actually pretty fast too. Like your base speed is obviously some Russian bullshit where all the Russian cruisers get like 37, 30, 38 type speeds, where it's kind of awkward that these cruisers are so fucking fast. Let's shoot. We didn't even get lit. Yeah, well, and the AP is also strong against slightly angled targets. Definitely more of a gun-focused ship. Like, for example, here I wouldn't see really a reason to go into plane mode already. I can just use my guns here from kite. The problem is just now that most of my team is probably still unspotted, so these battleships could definitely randomly get the great idea or grand idea of fucking focusing me to shit. Okay, well, we have a Nevsky here. The amount of, or the volleys I got on cruises are definitely insane though. Like, I've smashed cruises for over 30k multiple times, or close to 30k. Like, you just have 12 guns with decent reload and with good dispersion, and like, you can fuck into people. I mean, this is Nevsky bullshit spaced armor, where you just can't get citadels if you're that far away, I assume. Problems with, like, any cruiser really. Other cruises, unless you have like Stalin levels of pen, are pretty hard to citadel. As you can see here though, we only get 3 shell hits and we get 6k with AP. It is a very, 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 very potent range cruiser. Whereas like, sometimes I wonder why Zaos and shit even exist, because with this car I get like similar reload, way better AP, and like, I don't know, man, like, just higher penetration on the HE, so I can actually pen some battleships. I mean, in this game, there is none of the 30... Oh, wait, look. Should I don't know, should I load AP here? As you can see, though, I just want to be in kite and, like, AFK. It's not the funniest boat to play, I can tell you that much. It's definitely a bit boring over time. I hit 1 shell there. I wouldn't play it that much, but it do be quite fascinating how much damage you can get out of some AP volleys here. It's quite interesting. Dark also, because the concealment is pretty good. I see, by the way, no reason, or foresee no reason to use the plane here at all. Like, in my opinion, it's just, like, not needed. It's better to have the guns ready on the enemy team. Okay, the Schlieffen just went back to that spot, okay. Then I will load HE and shoot on the Kreml the entire time. Yeah, well, just some range AFK ship. The interesting part is, though, that you are really good at, like, deterring enemy DDs from doing a lot behind you, because you can just go and spot them. Obviously, that's a pretty shit example for the penetration, because Kreml doesn't get penned anyways. Bungo is also a bit of a threat to me, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wasn't that bad. Thing is, though, as long as you're at range, you can use your fast heals to also recover a lot of HP. And here you can see main is something, for example, I do penetrate wherever I hit it, kind of, so that's really good. And yeah, well, both teams are AFKing, so I'm gonna not try anything fancy at this stage. Just gonna stay AFK too. The Bungo is also wanking hardcore on me, because he's a C server man. He does have 30 overmatch, so gotta be kinda careful, because I can't really angle to that. Our Kreml shoved forward and died. Takeshi's castle gets killed in return. Problem is just we have 0 caps, so there's a bit of an issue. Okay, I missed that. Doesn't look like a lot of damage yet, but 50k, I mean, from being AFK in spawn, it is pretty good. The Bungo is actually like a big problem for me. I am a fucking small target, but I kinda don't want to get fapped on by this guy the entire day. Maybe I hit some blinds. I think I should get going here and maybe get a better angle on the enemy team. They probably will run it over this side though. Ah. That Bungo is a fucking nasty annoyance in the spawn because it's a fucking C server clown. Oh, we do have the submarine up our anus. But I have to perma dodge Bungo, which is really fucking annoying. It's a bit pathetic of the C server piece of shit to just go completely nuts on me and basically also perma-focus me. Probably because of matchmaking, monitor, clan tank, or whatever. Like, this is just demented. The man doesn't give a fuck. He finally switched target because I guess I'm too far away. I'm trying to maybe go here on the 1-2 line and kite. So, like, this would be a good opportunity to finally start a plane. I'm gonna heal though first. And go for the submarine spotting. Oh yeah, there it is actually. I can force the sub underwater with the plane, and this is also what I'm going for now. I have no interest in spotting or dropping anything else. I mean, the minnow would be interesting, but yeah, the submarine is still on on surface. But I think if I also make him go under, this should spot for a while if he's on the periscope. He's not. I forced him underwater. At least people are dark now for a while, and hopefully I can use this guy's spotting to do something on this flank. Hopefully my Napoli goes into D. The Clausewitz Kunming are behind them, so they're kind of encircling them pretty hard. The only issue really here is the points and the submarine in our spawn. But yeah, well, I have good conceal. There's nothing else on this flank here. There is a DD somewhere, but I don't think he's over here, because otherwise I would be spotted and shit. So we can just go deeper into flank, and hopefully the team from the other side actually gets caps and some kills. Let's see. We do have the carrier coming for me, which is quite shit, but I don't know why our submarine is on 30 and not trying to cuck the Minotaur by spotting him perma. But yeah, we will try to defend from here. I can maybe cut the Bungo fairly effective. The main died. 9 penetrations. As you see, that's like insane damage, really. Ah, okay. The Minotaur is actually here. I should slow down again. Well, I mean, I lost a lot of HP to this Bungo, which is obviously sad, but nothing I can do about it. Well, the sub is not spotting the Minnow anymore. I probably have to go dark here. A bit too much firepower that's coming my way. Yeah, I just want to go dark. I use my heal and let's see and wait what happens. I don't know why my Napoli is incapable of getting the cap. Should be easy for him. I mean, the Minotaur spotted would be good, you know. If I could fuck the Minnow, then our sub wouldn't be lit, but... Ah, 6 pens and a sit. I like Minnow is a bit hard to play into this one, I tell you that much. Jacksonville could also get Citadel here for free. The sub is capping though, and our carrier is not really doing much about it. Okay, gotta sit on the Jacksonville. This is a decent fight for me, because I can stay at range. I have way better effectiveness at this range than the Jacksonville, so I'm just gonna shell him with some AP. It appears though that I'm not gonna be able to really kill him. And we got quad capped. Our Napoli did in fact not cap over there. And our sub now died, and... Well, I mean, we're gonna get the Jacksonville, but... It's worth this kind of at this stage. We're gonna lose this game for free. Probably. I should load HE here and... Oh wait, is he Gamer turning out? I think he's Gamer turning out. So, let's get AP loaded again. Oh, 5k angled with AP. Magic. I think I killed him. Okay, Jacksonville is dead. The poison dies though too. Our carrier is quite useless, if I may say so. I mean, the entire enemy team dies, but we can't get back into caps, so it's over. Like, all of the Kunming died now. Thrasher is dead. Like, there's no way to get back into caps here. It's impossible. The Poison will die, and it's over. Probably the Repub dies over there too. Bit of an unfortunate game. 120k, man, nothing is even pushing. Yeah, Oh, wait, we have the Minotaur spotted. Maybe we can get some hits. Kunming killed Loria with a Death Strike, but who gives a fuck, to be honest. Should have turned it around a while ago, but even if I turn it around, nothing happens. Oh, you can see here. Pretty effective AP there, even at range against light cruisers. Should probably start a plane. Oh, my 2 full HP battleships in spawn are maulding. Well, what can you do? I think both super CVs were pretty fucking shit, but the enemy one did a bit more than ours. I think our Eagle was remarkably shit. I'll just start a plane and see what I can do. Well, the Minotaur is even outside of range now. I can maybe get a strike on the Bungo, get some permas after. Devastation, full HP and spawn, healing. Why was the same? Guess we didn't really want to hold any sort of position here. Yeah, I mean, you can ping the caps as much as you want. Your dumbass... Was it carrier? No, it's the IO. Your dumbass camped his ass off in spawn. I don't know why you would want others to cap now for you. I mean, you are in fact a BB monkey, so... No real... Oh! 1337. Ja, yeet. Game's over though. Unlucky. Bit unfortunate, I played against super passive people and the Bungo just perma-clicked me. Can't really withstand that. As you see, I'm down 3 heals and I'm 23k HP. Only hope was really our D side to do some shit, but our Napoli decided to randomly send it and kill himself instead of trying to get the cap. no one really tried to get caps. But also the issue was it's a 1DD game and a sub game. The enemy sub is in a division, obviously the Asia div, so it spawns middle, not on the flank, which means he can get C cap for free. At this stage, I think this is purposefully done by these cucks, carrier sub divs, and then like the submarine immediately takes mid cap. That is not really surprising to me. It's a way of cheesing the game, because if you only have one sub, the enemy sub, if it's not in the div, will still spawn on the flanks, while yours will be in middle, which also means you're basically dodging the enemy sub-surveillance instant, and you can take mid cap basically for free, which they did. So kind of cheesing the win here. Then their Yamagiri obviously decided to take the other cap instant. Nothing kind of went for it. As I said, our Eagle was a bit brain dead and stupid. So they got the caps instantaneously for free. And our Kunming was on a 9-10 wild goose chase, which is okay if the Napoli just understands that he has to get the cap. And our Eagle maybe understands that instead of inting all his planes into the blob of enemies on our side, which is useless, he could just go and spot the Yamagiri. I mean, basically the Yamagiri has a very hard time to do anything in front of a Napoli if his carrier perma spot on him. But yeah, that is asking for too much, I assume. And maybe I should have gone to the other side. Issue for me is that it's not really favorable to be on a flank or on a side with a lot of islands. Like, I don't want islands between me and the enemy. I want open water and range, mid to long range kiting. I want to spam them and then maybe send planes to spot the DD that's kind of pushing us. None of this happened on our side apart from the sub. Then again, the sub also just knows that he can dive. I mean, if I get a small glimpse on it and the battleships are watching, they can deal massive damage with the ASW. That's also then again banking on the fact that your battleships actually do have a brain, which most of them don't, so kind of a problem there. So yeah, well, next game, flank spawn, finally. There's not a lot of rocks here at least. I'm gonna go into the 9-10 line and gonna go kite. No carrier this time around, even though, actually no, wait, our team has 2 fucking hybrids. That's a bit strange. Also unfair in my opinion, but whatever. Like, I will turn kite and then I will probably use my plane to scout this flank out before the enemy actually knows where we are. So like, if you spot with planes, most of the, like, not every time it means that your team will actually act properly upon it or use it. The thing is though, more often than not, it actually does help even your random mates, even if they're dented. I guess most of the problems for random players also come from or stem from the fact that if they can't see a ship straight up, like spotted or on the minimap, then they would never think about potential ships being there. And they just run into it and try to find it out themselves. And the planes actually stop that from kind of happening. Well, I'm using a plane now. There may be a DD on border. No, the DD actually went capping. Okay. There's a Iowa spotted now. I guess with the lack of the 15%, 10 or 15% plane. Ah, okay. I am spotted, which means the DD here is spotting me. I think I'll actually go to the border though and drop the Iowa, because the Iowa is just monging it in, so I think I'll just oh, it's a Z52. Yeah, I was a good target here because I penetrate him and I don't have AA to really go through. So like, this is extremely good for me. Like, I can just get fires here. Well, or no fires, but at least 9k damage. Because you can't really pass with those planes through AA and expect your planes to still arrive at the target. They don't have the HP. Even if you take the module, it doesn't really change much. That's why I also would recommend just taking prop mod and playing it for the guns and use it solely for the plane spotting, which is the strength of it in the first place. People trying to cheese damage out of the planes on hybrids is weird in like most scenarios. There's very few scenarios where the plane fuckery actually nets you enough damage to make it worthwhile. It's pretty sad though that the games we just had were mostly a very shit display of Komissar, and I hope this game is way better. I mean, you can already see that the the gameplay here is a bit easier for me. Like I can just stay at range, kite out, and have battleships to farm. This is what your ship does best. That's the guns. You use the spotting if it's needed, but you don't permanently wank your planes around. It's definitely better than shit like Tone or Chikuma, where they gutted the guns to insanity, and you're basically just forced to also use your planes a lot. Or like, it doesn't matter if you use planes or guns, your ship sucks either way. This one here is a bit easier, because your guns are insane. Also, your armor is shit, as you can see. That's pretty fucking bad. Trying to get a perma-fire and then maybe use my rockets on him, because I want to go dark anyways. But I mean, for now we can just shoot him. Unlucky, I'm not getting like fires really. Can't really shoot the Z here. But we can kill him, shouldn't be a problem, and then I can turn it around. Scout the Z for myself, run at the... yeah, 6.8k, even though he's already saturated. The guns do have some punch to them. HE, AP doesn't matter. Oh fuck, I could have just shot the Z. He's healing again. Maybe I can get a... oh, double fire, okay. 4.5 again. This guy's slowing down and I have a clean shot flat to him, so this guy should die here. If my dispersion doesn't say it's completely dog shit, should be fine. Yep. Should be fine. The HE Alpha is just great. It's just great. I mean, okay, I can just sit here. As you can see, you rack up a lot of damage real fast, and this is only a tier 9 boat. If I had like Monties or some stuff, maybe main super BBs to shoot at, I'd get insane amounts of damage. Here I can load AP now. Just finish him off in one go. And maybe you're angled up a bit too much here. I might eat some sits. This is definitely not angled. Huh? Actually ricocheted most of it. Yeah, I fucked it. He turned in and he dies. Well, I can turn it in now. Run at the Thunderer that's spamming HE. That's actually really good for me to have him HE spam me. Expert loader, very, 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 very important on this. The fire chance, by the way, as I said multiple times by now, is actually really, really good. 23% on that reload is nuts. Obviously, you would love to take it with fucking reload mod to get even more DPM out of it. I just think it's way better to have your guns in the game more, because 17 km is just a bit too little in my opinion for the range you want to fight at. Shuma is over there. Oh, there you can see. Again, over 5k alpha and a fire instant. No, it's kind of weird because Komissar and Cerberus have insane HE potential with fire chance and penetration and like DPM and crap. So, at the same time they release main that is super resistant to HE. He's dead to the Thunderer. Okay. See, now we're already on 97k after very brief amount of time. Once again, I don't really foresee a reason to start my planes at the moment. I do have this thing in range there. And the Salem is also coming. I have Hydro up in, as you can see again, 4 point. I didn't really aim properly and hit correctly, but I did do 4.5k HE alpha and a fire. Like it's really good, it's really good. Oh fuck. The only thing that confuses me on this car is all the buttons I have to press. 3 torpedoes, 4 rockets, 5 is ASW. I have a problem getting, I always have trouble getting the ASW because I'm basically used to pressing 4, but then I switch to my shit plane view and then I'm confused and my brain shuts off. Very cool. That was, by the way, a really good scenario for me at 17 km. Flat broadside Salem. This is like really nice damage potential there. Gonna pop my Hydro. Oh, he's unspotted, sadly. There will be a second phase of this game, because I don't think the other side in our team is like doing too well. I have Hydro for now, so I will focus on killing the Puerto, and then I have my lanes. Would be nice to see the Puerto, though. He did DCP. Well, but as you can see, like I'm not usually using my planes that much. I think in the beginning when I used it on the Iowa, if I would have just used my guns instant, I get more damage in the same time frame. Unironically, like way more. It's not really Not much about the planes. It's a nice gimmick to have, like additionally when you need certain, or when you need like area spotting randomly and you can make use of it. It's very nice to have, but yeah, as said multiple times, don't play for it. It's not worth it. I don't know where the shimmer is. Whatever. Maybe if he DCPs, I'll start a plane now. Oh yeah, I think I start a plane. If torpedoes come here, I have to... Like sometimes I like to use the planes because I still also have boosters up. So now with the booster I'm super fast towards the Puerto Rico. It's once again worthless because the Stalin comes up. Stalin... Oh, the Stalin doesn't trade. But I can fuck him with the planes instant, so it's fine. There you go. That guy's dead. Not really that impressive. The shimmer is somewhere, I guess. Bit awkward. Sevastopol and shimmer now. I think the shimmer is like super far away. He's probably gonna turn it around now because he was running away because of the 12 km, I would assume. I can't really go nose in towards Sevastopol, can I? I mean, he does overmatch my nose, and I do have the flat sit after, so if I'm close to him, he probably just whacks me. Oh no, maybe it's better to kite this. I mean, I have a shimmer coming in, so... I guess I just keep going and see where the Sevastopol is. The battleships over there are AFK, so... I mean, if I turn away now, there's probably nothing happening to me. Nothing... Oh, wait, I'm... Oh, shit, that's really good that this guy's lit randomly. I guess it's run at the Sevastopol time now. I guess I can't really do much. Is he gonna game a turn? Okay, I have to probably... Oh. Maybe I get sits here. I do have the penetration, I think. Oh, I don't actually. Interesting. I have to perfectly stay angled in, because otherwise this guy kills me for free. The RPF, by the way, switched off me, which means the shimmer is on the right over there. He's not... I should stop, definitely, and not push too far in now, because suddenly people died. Now shimmer doesn't have the HP anymore to deal with the enemy shimmer, I think he's full HP. I can just wait here though, and since I'm such a small target, I can just do a nose trade with this. Sevastopol has like 0 DPM and he's running away from me. He should have committed onto me here and killed me, but he didn't, so I think I'll just take it. Be happy. Yeah, you can see he's dealing a lot of damage, but as long as I stay decently far away, I will probably be able to get my heals out and shit and mitigate tons of damage. Okay. As I see, it also penetrate him everywhere with pretty high alpha, so it would be fine for me to fight that. It's crippled Russian cruiser versus crippled Russian cruiser. Oh, the shimmer is behind us. Is it torping me? Nah, I think I have to go forward again. I misaimed that one. As you can see, if he hits nose and ass, I mean, he's dealing massive amounts of damage. He doesn't have a heal, so killing him now would be definitely helpful. But I think he can go dark, and then I have to maybe use my planes. Oh, he shot again, okay. Lucky me. I have to kill him between heals. If he has a heal, I probably won't be able to kill him anymore. If he can go dark. Just gonna come back with 20 more KHP. Oh, I think I kill him here though. Yeah. Well, that's good. Now we can push towards the Jean Bart. I think the shimmer will try to maybe come behind us and cap. Another heal. As said, it's fast heals. I can start planes again. This one is a really good game to showcase the Komissar. You just stay at medium ranges, you focus with guns, and you get a lot of damage. As said, like, it's a glass cannon, but the guns do make up for the lack of any sort of good hull. It is pretty okay. I just have to stay close to my other Shimmer. Oh my god, my team is actually inting like hard. I will be able to kill the Jean Bart though, he's permalit, he will be torped by the Shimmer. I can even drop him here. Maybe he doesn't have a DCP, we don't know yet. I don't know if he's moving forward or backward. There you go. Look at here also is that's the situation where you spot for yourself. 7k double fire, and he doesn't have DCP, so he's just dead. Okay, that's pretty easy. Pretty easy kill there. High caliber, 200k. See, like it's a really good long range cruiser. It brings awkward spotting. Okay, can I figure out? Okay, the Shimmer should be here or over here. 30 seconds for plane. But I think the Shimmer is in my mouth somewhere. Oh, is the Shimmer gonna get fucked by the Sicilia instant? Yes. So we're Gucci on that side. Our Shimmer takes A. Only the sub and the enemy Shimmer left. So I think the Shimmer and me can win this. Bit of a weird situation here though. I don't have Hydro. If I had Hydro, I'd push in. Or if I see the Torps. But I see neither. I will start my plane though, to scout where exactly the Shimmer is. Yeah, he torped in front of me. Let's see where he is. I think he's gonna go into the channel. Oh no. As you can see here, plane spotting into guns. He even shot. I don't know why he did that. I think he's inting. I don't have Hydro, but I do have enough HP to tank some volleys or some torps. Look at this HE Alpha, like that's actually insane. Think I kill him? Nope. Fuck. At least I equaled or evened out the HP on the Shimmers. This is a really fucked endeavor. Okay, he fucked one set. That's maybe one left. Oh yeah, there's one. I am slim. Maybe I can squeeze. I can squeeze. I dodged all the I don't even understand why he sends the torpedo set there. Guess he panicked. Oh, we get this guy. Nice. Okay. Plane is up in 14 seconds. I can at least find out where the sub is. Obviously, it gives you good if there's only 1 or 2 ships left in a general area and your planes are spotted, you will know that he is there, so that's fine. I'm gonna go half speed or like I cannot plot autopilot. Oh yeah, I can plot autopilot into B and start my planes now and go and find them. Submarine obviously doesn't have AA, so it doesn't even matter if I die. Oh, see, I'm spotted, so like generally you would know he's here now, but I mean in this situation he sits in the cap anyway, so it's kind of obvious that he's somewhere here. I will probably just hover him, by the way. Not do shit, because there's no reason for me to actually like drop him or anything. I won't hit him, and I'm not in range of ASW yet. As you can see on the minimap, he's coming into range though, so I think I can do this. Wait a second. Up here. He will be spotted, and I will get ready with the ASWs. Yep, you go. As you can see, he's long. He's spotted for very, very long. Ah yeah, see, there you go. I wanted to press the fucking planes or like I wanted to press ASW and then I clicked on the 4 key again and it was my plane view. Okay, we have a 6th kill here. He's gonna oil slick, and then I can just drop him. Okay, he's trying to get his ass launchers off, so he will be like, oh, he's dead. GG. Very, very good showcase, at least. I mean, the first game was a stomp for my team, the second for the enemy team, and this one here is actually like a really good showcase of why this boat is actually super, super potent and crazy. Like, you can just deal an insane amount of gun damage. As you saw here, 15 fires. I mean, there's not even a lot from the rockets. 3k base. And then like the spotting damage, I did some spotting damage, like 80k, but also the fact that I can spot the Shimakaze late game for myself, and then also the Balao at the end, and have like the planes spot him, because they'll have this weird delay in the drop, and then I can use my ASW. Didn't even properly hit my ASW there, because I thought he would turn away, but he just went flat and kept going, so problem, but as you saw. Like the spotting is, if you do it right, it's super helpful. And that's also like the main reason you should, or when you should use planes. Like you're safe, or you want to, you're late game, mid game, and you have like this weird fight versus DD or sub. You can use your planes to get a glimpse of the enemy destroyer or sub. And if you prop from the proper angle and shit, your planes come in and they stay above the enemy for more than 5 seconds, or around 5 seconds. So you get your guns on target. You can use your ASW on the sub because you saw him. Just gotta be fast in switching back to your actual ship and click the proper key, like 5 for ASW, 2 for, or 1 for 1 for HE, 2 for AP, you know. I gotta keep that in mind. But yeah, that was a pretty good game to showcase it. Generally, the first and second game were just a problem, like bit of a disaster, if you ask me. But yeah, that is Komissar. I think it's if you're a very technical player and you're very, very good at the game in general, you can make incredible use of this car. It's definitely not beginner friendly. It's also definitely not a car that is involved in any sort of gameplay, action, close range, brawling, pushing, whatever. You don't really do that. It's very controlled in the sense that it needs to stay mid to long range. Is it worth 30k steel? I'd probably say for most people not, because steel is a bit of a scarce commodity for most people. I would personally go for the coupon if you wanted, like wait for the coupon until it's actually in the armory and then get it. I mean, if you have tons of steel laying around, like just spend 35k steel, get the ship and a free steel camo. Why not? Yeah, but pretty strong car. The guns are insane. I will probably have another replay of it and comment on it, because it's a very, very interesting new car. And with this, I'll leave you into the weekend or next week, whenever you watch it, and have fun. Take care and see you.